In the headlines, Dominica's 42nd anniversary of independence opens officially this weekend with some changes. Dominica praised for exemplifying resilience in the Caribbean region. And the chairman of the National Health Commission says continued education of medical professionals is a must if Dominica is to successfully reform its healthcare delivery. I'm Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News, back with the details after this.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This video has been produced by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, to help small businesses go digital.
Hello, my name is Richard. I always keep an eye on my customers' needs to improve my service. That's why I have implemented new payment methods that are preferred by my customers. I immediately activated bank transfers that allow my customers to send me money directly from their bank accounts to mine. Introducing different forms of payment has allowed me to expand my customer base. I also enable payments with credit and debit cards. We must also keep abreast of new form of payments. For example, mobile wallets, with which you can pay or receive money. It's like having cash, but on your cell phone. Reactivate your business and discover new ways to reach your customers. More guides and templates are available for download.
Visit bb.undp.org. eFuture is now.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, a slight twist to the official opening of Dominica's independence celebrations. Dominica is celebrating 42 years of political independence this year under the theme Embracing New Opportunities. Activities started last weekend with the island-wide observance of the National Days of Prayer. Chief Cultural Officer Raymond Lawrence says the official opening ceremony for independence is scheduled for Saturday, 10th October and will take place virtually to avoid a large gathering of people.
Dominica's official opening of independence will take place tomorrow, Saturday, October 10th from 5:30 p.m. and it will be live on Facebook, television and radio. The celebrations will be officially opened by the Honorable Minister for Culture, Roslyn Paul, and will be followed by an explosion of performances to include Tasha P., Shelley, performers from Paybush, the Paybush Ballet Group, and also Frampton Etienne, Dublin, the Flamboyant Dancers, from the Kalinago Territory, the Carina Cultural Group, and Jingping bands from Petite Soufrière, Warner, Petite Savane, and the Northeast. Also, the Convent High School, Nathaniel Durand of Petite Soufrière, who won the Creole Song Competition last year, the Upheavals Cultural Group from Grand Fond.
Mr. Lawrence further encouraged the Dominican public to fully participate in the virtual opening ceremony and other activities on the independence calendar. Saturday's ceremony will also pay tribute to one of the country's cultural stalwarts who passed away earlier this year.
The general public is encouraged to log on to the Facebook pages of Kyrie FM, DBS, and the Cultural Division. It will also be live on GIS and also live on DBS and Kyrie. The opening ceremony promises to be exciting and colorful, and the ceremony will also pay tribute to the late Crawford Alexis, who passed recently and who was a champion accordionist and veteran Jingping player. All Dominicans are urged to keep the spirit of our culture and heritage alive.
The opening ceremony of Independence 2020 celebrations starts at 5:30 Saturday afternoon. In more top stories, Dominica has been highlighted as an example of resilience in the Caribbean. Julian Morris explains.
The commendation from Director General of the OECS, Dr. Didicus Jules. Jules was speaking at the launching of an IOM OECS project to address climate change and human mobility in the Eastern Caribbean, and says Dominica's recovery post-Hurricane Maria is an example of a resilient country.
It is important to note that the concatenation of hurricanes Irma and Maria demonstrated for us indisputably the nexus between human mobility and climate change adaptation. We posted a video done by a Dominican or someone who lives in Dominica, a citizen, who documented where Dominica has come from the devastation of Maria to what it has become right now. And I think I want to pay great tribute to the government of Dominica for the efforts made. Dominica is an example of resilience in the Caribbean.
The Director General lamented the fact that donations made to the region following Hurricanes Irma and Maria in 2017 have not materialized. He again applauded Dominica for building back better following the catastrophic storm 3 years ago.
You will recall in the early days after Maria and Irma, we had huge pledges of support from in the international community to help us build back better, and Dominica was supposed to be a petri dish for the viability of that approach. Unfortunately, and I'm not speaking on behalf of Dominica, I'm just sitting from the perspective of where I sit, a lot of that pledge support had not materialized, and Dominica has truly built itself back better on the basis of its own bootstraps. So we want to pay tribute to that.
Dr. Jules says data collected through such a project is needed in the region to help stop the reversal of development gains.
Ultimately, the impact of climate change on the small island development states in the OECS has led to the need for urgent attention to strengthen social, environmental, and economic resilience in an effort to avoid the reversal of development gains and the human development advancement that has been attained through the efforts of successive governments of the OECS over many decades. This project, the Regional Dialogue to Address Regional Mobility and Climate Change Adaptation, will help us in our collective efforts towards supporting the member states to build back better and to strengthen resilience against the ravages of climate change.
On to health matters. The National Health Commission issued a statement earlier this week addressing Dominicans' fears that the new Dominica-China Friendship Hospital would be privatized and patients denied care. Contracts, security of tenure, powers of the Chief Executive Officer, and preservation of staff benefits are all concerns which have come up during a series of public consultations undertaken by the Commission. The National Health Commission was appointed by government as a policy advisory body to make recommendations for the improvements of the health services in Dominica.
The Commission wishes to reiterate that its mandate is to preserve and ensure that its advice is in accordance with international principles and best practice. The Commission wishes to emphasize that there is no recommendation for the privatization of the hospital, and that no one will be denied health care because of inability to pay for service. And that non-discrimination clause has been included in the draft bill. The Commission has recommended the removal of Clause 32 in the current draft bill, the clause which deals with contracts and has proved to be a source of confusion and misunderstanding.
One of the Commission's main goals is to improve the governance structure at the new hospital.
One of the Commission's main recommendations is to amend the current reporting arrangement of the Hospital Services Coordinator, the Hospital Medical Director, and Matron, who report to administrators at the Ministry of Health, and to consolidate accountability by reporting to a board through a Chief Executive Officer. This is all in an effort to bring decision making regarding patient care, diagnostic services, and procurement of equipment and supplies closer to the center of patient care. The Commission has sought to solicit views and comments from various stakeholders and the public by embarking on a series of public sensitization efforts, together with Zoom participation of 45 stakeholder groups, including the Cabinet and all parliamentarians. This commenced in June of 2020 and ended on September 15th with a public radio simulcast and call-in program.
In other developments, Cable and Wireless Dominica is making its customers another offer they can't refuse. Flow's Marketing and Corporate Communications Executive, Fredina Frampton, made the big announcement Friday that the bundles promotion has been extended.
We would like to alert our customers who have not yet taken advantage of our fixed bundles promotion that this promotion has actually been extended. What is the promotion? We are offering our customers our super fast broadband and our Flow Evo combined with some other amazing add-ons, including mobile minutes, unlimited fixed-to-fixed minutes, international minutes, and all of that good stuff. We've extended the promotion. The promotion offers customers 50% off the bundle of their choice. So we have the all-in bundle, which the regular price is $160 a month. We're now saying to you, you can get that bundle for only $80. That is what you will pay over the next 3 months. So we want you to take advantage of that. If you want a bigger package, which is the All-In Plus, you can also take advantage of that All-In Plus package, and you pay only $95 for the next 3 months. So this is to let our customers know that our bundles offer, our bundles promotion has been extended, and we want those of you in the areas where the service is available to take advantage of it, and don't settle for less, you know, when you can get the best from Flow Dominica.
Friday's announcement was made at Deepex Color Lab, one of the partners of Flow Dominica, providing another outlet where customers can access a range of Flow's services.
Deepex is actually one of the partners of Flow Dominica. What that means is that you can come to Deepex and get just about any service that Flow provides. So we're talking about coming here, signing up for Flow service, whether it be super fast broadband, whether it be Flow Evo, whether it be to purchase a handset, to get a SIM, whatever the case is, you can come to Deepex and get one of those items or all of those items, all of those products that Flow sells as a company.
A Flow tent will be located outside of Deepex Color Lab over the next few weekends, offering information and the opportunity to purchase Flow's products and services.
So that's Fridays and Saturdays right here outside of the Deepex Color Lab building. Our agents will be in there, Deepex agents will be there as well, and they will be available to explain our products and services, to answer your questions, and to guide you in porting your number, meaning in assisting you in switching from the other provider to Flow. Whatever service that you require, we invite you to come to Deepex Color Lab right here and engage with our agents and the Deepex agents who are here to serve you.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
Welcome back. Chairman of the National Health Commission says reforms at the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital will address concerns about the quality of health services and challenges facing the hospital.
Various pieces of legislation, namely the Hospital Authority Bill, Medical Professionals Bill, the Nursing Professions Bill, the Pharmacy Bill, and the Allied Health Personnel Bill, are all expected to guide the initial implementation of the reforms. This all forms part of government's health sector reform program.
People desire to see an improvement in their health services everywhere. Several years ago, I think it's 70s, the World Health Organization stated that they're going towards health for all by 2020. It's 2020 and we have not yet reached that goal. And we are experiencing a pandemic, which is teaching us that we've got to do better, we have got to do more to improve the health of the people of the world. And in particular in Dominica, the people, the government have recognized that it is time to do something and have established a commission which would make recommendations for the improvement of the health services here. As we all know, the hospital happens to be the place where we are devoting a lot of attention, a lot of money in order to improve the health of the people. But we need to ensure that the governance structure is improved, it is better. And all over the world, hospitals are now being managed by boards.
Dr. Shillingford says continuing education for doctors is key if Dominica is to create a modern and efficient approach to hospital care.
We should have a contract with the people. Doctors now certainly do. They are registered to practice, but unless they can keep their competence up, they are and therefore licensed, they cannot work as doctors. Isn't it almost like being on a contract? You have a contract with people that I would maintain my efficiency, my competence. So there we have it. In the bill we say contract, and as you heard, it among the professionals. This is happening around the world. Certification of individuals so that they can be licensed to practice. Think that's not going to happen? It is going to happen. And the professions are beginning to realize that, and they're accepting that.
And a call to restaurant owners to play their part to reduce the rodent population in the city of Roseau. Julian Morris tells us more.
The call from manager of the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation, Florian Mitchell. He points out that those already in food establishments and those thinking of entering that line of service should pay attention to their method of waste disposal. Mitchell says the onus should be on the business owner to invest in grease traps.
Another issue that we've noticed, grease is a serious challenge in the city, and again we want to appeal to the general public. I mean, if you venture into food, think of waste. You cannot be venturing into food and not think of waste. And we all know if we are discharging of our waste product directly into the drains, we're going to see an increase in rodents. It just goes hands in hand. And all that grease and that content, it is not good for the sea, it's not good for the environment.
The corporation's manager acknowledges cost might be a factor in purchasing a grease trap, but appealed to business owners to invest in the device.
A lot of things is driven by cost, but again, it depends on your establishment. There are grease traps, $200 US, $300 US, it depends on how big your grease trap is. Or where you're going to locate it. You may have to do some form of excavation. It depends on the system that you're going to purchase. So you could get a small system. You could have a system that doesn't necessarily need a lot of installation costs. So in there we are encouraging or urging business owners to ensure that once you're in the food industry, you need a grease trap. It's just a no-brainer. You just need a grease trap. And that helps.
Mitchell points out that apart from reducing the rodent population, grease traps also have environmental benefits for the city.
At times, we are tasked also of doing litter management within the city. And in power washing and doing those things, you would see the amount of silt, the amount of food content, the amount of grease in the drains. And those things block the drains and create an issue of that smell. When you drive in the city, you get that stench. It's because of that food ends up in the drain, it is blocked, and you get that smell.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Dominica's 42nd anniversary of independence opens officially this weekend with some changes. Dominica praised for exemplifying resilience in the Caribbean region. And Chairman of the National Health Commission says continued education of medical professionals is a must if Dominica is to successfully reform its healthcare delivery. Feel free to access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.